Hello guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to focus in on how to control your Navy and Air Force as suggested by a comment. First I have two clips to show you. The video is about 7 minutes long, so it's quite short. The shortest thing I've done ever, I think, this far. Most of the clip is straightforward, you can pause and do the same, but what you're doing first thing first, you want to move all your Navy into position so you can merge them together. So if right now I'm England, and as England you probably need 2 or 3 fleets. I'm running 2 right now. You can run 1 in Africa as well, but I'm only gonna focus mine in the mainland England. So first thing first, move every boat you have in the world. This is so tough for England because they have ships everywhere. I'm moving 1 fleet to London and 1 fleet to northern Scotland. That's so we're so far away from each other as possible. That's the first step of your navy. And yeah, this part I forgot to tell you. This is only going to be the navy part. The air force part is going to come out tomorrow or the day after tomorrow. So yeah, now I think I've gathered up everything. You need to remove everything that has subs in it, because the subs you don't want to have in your main fleet. Then you merge them together. I think it's M or the button, and you rename them. Rename them to something easy like fleet 1 and then fleet 2 and then fleet 3, depending on what fleet, and you give them a commander. And do that with all your fleets. And that's the simplest thing. Why you want to rename it will be clearer later, but just do it. I promise you it will be easier for you to rename them to easy names. Okay, so now you have a fleet 1 and 2. I mess up and rename my wrong stuff, but it's okay, I'm going to fix that later. You need to remove all your subs from the rest and send them to another location now. When you have filtered out, move them to another location, all of your subs to another port. If you don't have another port, too bad. It's just easier to organize them for the later stages, because you don't need them early game. This is all just set up for when we're needed. This is mostly important for multiplayer when you need to react quick, but also useful for single player doing this early. Okay, now you see me checking out. I'm clicking on the auto button above how many dockyards on it, and I'm switching them to either fleet 1 or fleet 2. This is because then they automatically assign the boats to that fleet, so I don't have to merge them whenever there's another ship that's been made. That's the reason why you want to rename them to fleet 1 and 2, so you know which fleet to put your ships in. As my thing is, in the London fleet I usually have build my battleships in that fleet, and I have my heavy cruisers in the other. You can switch them around every single time the boat is done, and yeah, do that if you want to, but I don't bother. So I'm just mixing it a bit and maybe switching mid-game or something like that. And yeah, tips for boats. Right now I'm just doing. Oh yeah, now I'm renaming the subs. You want the subs in somewhere between 10 and 20, so that's why you usually split your subs, because sometimes you have them in 30 or 40 stacks. Then you just split them by pressing S or the split button on it, and they split up. You don't need a commander for the subs, just split them. By splitting them it's easier to control them later. Same thing there, so just do it. Now, and I'm deleting things I don't need right now in the production tab. You do that so you don't waste dockyards. Adding some submarines to the mix, always nice. So it doesn't matter, I don't know the difference on the boats subs. I didn't check either because I didn't care right now. I just want to make the guide. And so yeah, this is the opening part you should do when starting up with your fleet. Soon I'm going to cut forward when I did this campaign just to show you this, so I played for like 1 hour or so. No, not an hour, but 40 minutes I think, to get to a later part. So now it's gonna cut here. Okay, in this part we are going to be showing you how to what to do. That's the patrol. Standard, you should use that. Yeah. Search and destroy is if you have a very big fleet or a very few boats. And convoy raiding is for subs, convoy escort if you want to do naval invasions, patrol is standard. Do that in peacetime if you want just to have something to do with your boats. Okay, first thing first, what am I doing here? I'm thinking I'm sending out the subs. Yeah, I'm sending out the subs. Subs, you want to convoy raid on parts where you think they're going to trade. Like France here, I'm doing it because France is communist. No, very uncommon term. For some reason in this campaign it's unlucky. And in that, outside the Baltic Sea, that's because you can hinder Germany, and the other thing hinders France from trading. So that's why those two are good. Then I'm sending to Baltic Sea as well, just in case we're trading with something like Sweden. Because they usually trade from Hamburg and stuff like on the west side. I don't know the cities there. And the main fleets I'm sending out around England to begin with. You want them on every single side of Britain, so we can't naval invade you. And patrol is best to hinder naval invasions. But search and destroy have so big fleet, it's better to keep them tighter together. The difference are, I think that, yeah, I know the difference. Patrol, they're more spread out, and search and destroy are close.